Hey everyone, Kyle from Cosplays from Trash, and I am so excited to show off these widow bites that I made. I made them from a couple very strange things. The little rings from either shower curtains or regular curtains. This is a pole from a shoe rack where I got about 40 of these when a large shoe rack fell on me from a dumpster because, of course, I dumpster dive too much. Little metal pieces that come in file folders.
This is one of the large poles from that shoe rack that fell on me a couple weeks ago. It was pretty easy to just measure and sand off some of the texture on the outside. I had a pipe cutter that would not go through things unless I did sand off some of that, and it did not cut straight without sanding it off. Did have to clean up a little bit with some aviation snips and a couple other types of scissors. Sanding these did take a while, which invariably made a bunch of mess that I had to clean up. I probably spent a good 30% of my time actually vacuuming. Taking these gold rings was not as easy as I thought it was going to be. My aviation snips did struggle getting through them a little bit. I don't know what they're made of, but they were incredibly durable, and actually kind of pulling them open and then cinching them back on to these cutout poles was a lot harder than I thought it was going to be. I thought I could just press them easily, but when there's not really any friction holding anything on to the other parts, it's not going to go so easily. The same thing with those metal strips from the file folders. That was largely a matter of like resanding everything again, kind of just shoving it in there and hoping that tension was going to hold things together. Overall, they did come out looking pretty good. Repeated that process 24 times, and then I had this. I'm not exactly sure what it is, but it was from some old seat cushions that I've had this for actually a long, long time. This stuff is pretty easy to deal with, just to measure everything out, and after repeating the process 24 times, 12 for each of the actual bites, matter of just putting it in there, eventually getting a zipper, which I really dreaded doing because I ended up having to do it twice. If you can't tell, this is me angrily getting my second zipper, but thankfully the end result actually turned out okay.
Thank you for watching, and as much as I love these, my friend Redheaded Cosplays, go check her out. She's absolutely fantastic. Is going to make me one with some bullets in them. So these kind of look more like shotgun shells, and they would probably pack a pretty powerful punch. And I'm excited to kind of wear both of them and kind of demo them out together.